On Mountain News this morning, the Big Sandy Senior Games have officially closed out but ended in style. And one church in the region is taking a new take on Vacation Bible School this summer.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Hey, here it is, Friday Eve, Thursday. Jim Freeman in. Glad you're along today at 6 o'clock on Mountain News This Morning. In the Weather Center, Mace Michaels with the latest weather. Good morning, Mace.
Good morning, Jim. We're talking about warm temperatures here for the next couple of days. Not feeling it yet totally this morning. It's still fairly pleasant outside with lots of readings in the 50s and 60s, but the blast of heat and humidity is not too far away from us. 62 right now in Whitesburg. See, we have a mostly clear sky here, and as you look at hazard, maybe a few clouds starting to form, at least some lower clouds. Foggy areas may try to develop in the next hour or so, but haven't seen too many visibility problems as of yet. Comfortable temperatures, as I mentioned, though, from 53 in Irvine to 62 in Monticello. Lots of mid-50s to low 60s on the map this morning. A pleasant beginning to the day. The humidity hasn't hit in full force by any means. Sky is mostly clear. We'll see the mostly sunny conditions throughout the majority of the day. Just a few thin and wispy clouds to our south. They will stay to our south with that tropical system off the southeast U.S., a system up into the Great Lakes that affected the northern plains last night and upper Midwest will stay there as well. High pressure ridge keeps our weather very, very quiet. And we are talking about sunshine today, getting you out the door with high temperatures in the upper 80s, Jim. More on the full forecast to show you that heat coming up.
Sounds good, Mace. Thank you. The Big Sandy Area Development District's Big Sandy Senior Games wrapped up yesterday with an awards presentation at Prestonsburg. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more from the 37th event.
Athletes come in all ages.
Very, very, very competitive. So, but it's all in fun and friendly.
Yeah, we like to win. It never hurts to win a little bit.
And in the Big Sandy, some senior athletes just received awards for their achievements.
Just when they win a medal, how proud they are of their center, even if it's not them personally winning it, it's their center, their county. So there's a lot of pride in that.
The Big Sandy Senior Games wrapped up Wednesday with an awards ceremony at Jenny Wiley State Park.
Proud to be here. I come every year, and I'm pleased to get my medal. And also I enjoy myself every time I come, and I look forward to it every year.
Winners in each game are given medals for their events, and other awards are handed out to the senior centers involved. But organizers say the true reward is keeping the seniors social and sporty.
That's one of our big things, that we want them to be active, stay active, get up, move around. And they like to come together each year and see other people, friends from other senior citizen centers. And so it's just a big event for us and for them, and we all enjoy it.
And though they do not receive medals for the mingling,
Meeting people. I love meeting people, talk with them.
those involved say the awards ceremony provides a nice bookend of fellowship.
Being out and meeting people and having fun and just being out for the day. You know.
And, of course, food. In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Thanks, Buddy. Organizers say the sponsors who support the event are also supporting the seniors, helping to keep the games going after 37 years. The Faith Assembly of God Church in London hosted a Vacation Bible School Sports Day. The goal of Wednesday's events was to help connect people in the community while also giving children a place to learn and experience different sports activities. We talked to officials and asked why it's so important to have events like this in the community.
I think there's multiple parts of it. One, getting kids outside, getting to exercise, so it's a physical health as well. Feeding them, sometimes there are some kids, that are a little bit less fortunate. Sometimes in the summer, they might struggle, getting their meals met for them like they do at school time when they're in school and everything. So we want to try to feed them a little bit, help them out too, and help parents. Sometimes people are going through some hard times.
Local athletes participated in teaching the children different sports skills. The Girl Scouts hand out a rare award to a Kentucky fifth grader for her heroic action. 11-year-old Ellie Hunt of Bardstown was given the organization's Medal of Honor for saving her father's life. Ellie's father was having a stroke as he was dropping her off at school. Ellie took her dad's phone, called her mom, who then took him to the hospital. Doctors said that if it wasn't for Ellie's fast thinking to recognize the problem, her dad's stroke could have been much worse. Only 215 Girl Scouts nationwide have earned that honor since 2017. Organizers with the Perry County Public Library asking for pictures from one of Eastern Kentucky's historic events. Organizers are looking to preserve photos of the flood that happened back in July 2022. Officials say any personal photos can be emailed or dropped off at the library. Officials will host a viewing of the photos on July 27th, along with their event remembering the disaster's impact. With hot temperatures on the way, more people are finding activities to do in the water. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us that some things people can be aware of as they dive in.
Water safety can begin with putting the most important thing first, your life.
Even if you know how to swim and you think you're a great swimmer, have that life vest.
Not just the water, but heat is something to consider when planning outdoor activities.
Sunscreen, stay hydrated, even some snacks. You don't want to find yourself out on the water without anything to eat or anything like that.
Pools carry similar safety concerns, including running on wet ground and diving.
You can't do flips off the edge. You can't dive in the shallow end.
Rouse says cuts are common among pool-related injuries.
You know, getting out of the pool, a lot of kids don't want to use the ladders, so they push up and they'll scrape their arm or something.
Rouse also says the Perry County Pool has first aid equipment ready for incidents.
Other things like cuts from running or falling, we have a first aid kit with just about everything in there, and we'll heal the kids up.
The pool also includes signs with warnings for swimmers. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Thanks, Chandler. The pool will be a central location for the Perry County Fair, which opens today, running through Saturday. The fair will include a sea lion exhibit this year.
Peak here at the London Airport, where we're in the upper 50s right now with just a scattering of clouds as you look off into the distance. Comfortable morning here in Hazard. A few more clouds starting to develop. Don't think they'll last long. The sun will blaze these clouds away and they'll really evaporate out. But a patchy area of low clouds and some fog aren't out of the question this morning as you're driving around. But I just checked visibility. Everybody is pretty close to 10 miles at the reporting station. So not really any low dangerous type of visibility where you come up on it and boom, you're into near zero. Nothing like that. Temps from the mid 50s to low 60s throughout the area. Even one spot, Irvine there, at 53 degrees, a little bit cooler. Satellite radar shows limited clouds throughout the area today, limited clouds from yesterday. There weren't many, just these wispy clouds throughout the region on the backside of a tropical system that's down off into the southeast, a disturbance down there. And there's a cold front, pretty strong one, low pressure up to the north, moving now into the Great Lakes with a lot of rain. That rain will stay away from us. We will stay warm. Highs into the upper 80s today. And it'll be even warmer as we look into the weekend, Jim. I'll have that forecast coming up.
Okay, Mace, yeah, warm is right. Hey, thanks for joining us for Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Just ahead on Mountain News this morning, we see how people in Florida are still remembering lives lost to gun violence more than 5 years ago.